Hello everyone and welcome to another weekly FPL video by the FPL New Wheels. This has been a really interesting game week because overall the points have been really low. I mean the average has been below 60. Many of us have been around the 50 point mark. Some have got it around to 60, but I also saw some 70 plus scores, and to be honest, these are the people who will gain massive rank, and it will help them to stay in a good place for quite a while before the international break and before the fixture swing for United and Chelsea. So these are the moments and these are the times when the average score is low and some people gain that massive amount of points. They also gain a good rank increase. So going over my team, I had Sanchez 1 point, Eiling 2, Shaw 2, Duffy 5, Salah captain with a massive score of 24. That was the main reason that I could get it above 60. Rafinha 8, Greenwood 2, Jota 3, Benrahma 10, Ronaldo 6, and Jimenez 2. My total was 65, and I had a really small green arrow. It wasn't too great or anything. I mean, uh, I think it got me around 400k, so that's good. I mean, another rank drop would have been really bad. Uh, Going over my team, I mean, to be honest, I am kind of disappointed with Wolves, considering like they the numbers were all in their side. I mean, Traore, Trincao, and Jimenez, they all had very good underlying stats in the first three matches when they had tougher opponents. But now, even with two matches have gone by and Jimenez hasn't scored, that has been a concern. I mean, especially against Brentford. I know Brentford have been good defensively. I mean, yes, they haven't kept that many clean sheets, but their defensive numbers are good. So, but still, I expected Wolves to score, considering they have been really attacking. I mean, they were really unlucky. The last few minutes, they threw everything, but still, they came up short. So let's see. I still hope Jimenez will score. He came close. He got a header. It went just wide. So let's see how he does. I mean, he has a good run of fixture. I'm not worried. Ronaldo delivering again, and Lukaku did not deliver, which is a good thing. But I don't think like people have I mean Lukaku instead of Ronaldo. People who have Lukaku also have Ronaldo in the team. So it's not a big rank increase in terms of Ronaldo and anything. Ronaldo could have got more goals, but the deferring in that match was absolutely atrocious. Otherwise, I mean, I think Ronaldo would have gotten hat trick because he missed one chance, and I mean, Ronaldo had the potential to get a hat trick. So I mean, he is proving to be a wonderful FPL asset too. Ben Rama was really lucky to get that goal. I mean, with Antonio out, everyone expected Ben Rama to play up front. That did not happen. I mean, I think Vlasic was playing and Bowen was playing as sort of the center forward. But it was lucky, but in a way, this was great because many people also sold Ben Rama, saying that he could not perform in game week 3 and 4. So the people who still kept faith in him have been rewarded. Jota and Greenwood, the people who had consistently delivered, Greenwood finally stopped his streak of delivering points. And Jota, I mean, I must say that I am that kind of Jota owner who hasn't got his points whenever I had him. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, even in the last match, he missed an open net chance. I mean, yeah. I mean,
That's
that's down
like
to luck.
some
I mean,
real competition to Sterling Smith in Champions League. That will give some real. I couldn't believe my eyes. How could he miss even there? Yeah, yeah. So
exactly. I mean, last match that assist missed from Mane, and this match the goal missed. So I mean, it's totally down to like. I mean, he has scored better goals than this. So I mean, as Klopp said, Firmino is still not fit enough. So I think Jota will still play at least 1 or 2 game weeks. After that, I have to see. Rafinha, again, I mean, kind of lucky that the Rafinha goal, I mean, many are saying that it's spectacular and everything, but I don't think Rafinha tried to score. I think it was more of a cross that the goalkeeper did not judge properly, and it was a goal. And Leeds have been kind of underwhelming. I mean, they had tough fixtures previously, but against Newcastle, people thought that they will go all out, but their attacking output did not look that great. So I mean, many people were thinking of a Rafinha and Bamford double up. So I may have double thoughts over that. But overall, I mean, Rafinha was my only transfer this week. I got him in place of Mahrez. So that was great because Mahrez did not play this week too. That was the only transfer that I regret making in the first game week. Not a transfer. I mean, having him in the first place. Salah delivered. I mean, it was a home game. He was expected to score. So a goal plus assist, good captaincy choice. I think most people had Salah as a captaincy choice. FPL King, no surprises there. Coming to the defense, Leeds, I think the Island pick is also along with the hardest pick has been kind of a bad one. I mean, yes, Leeds were conceding a whole lot last season too, but they improved in the second half of the season. So I thought they will carry that into this season, but I haven't seen that enough. Even the Saint Maximin goal, I mean, he just danced past to everyone. I mean, no one could do anything. So I am looking to transfer out Eiling to Trent. It will depend on the injury news because Rafinha has a little bit of a knock too, and okay, Benrahma injury was cleared, so it will depend on the injury news. Shaw, major disappointment United in terms of a defensive prospect. I mean, with Varane, everyone thought that United will give more clean sheets, as I said in the previous video too, but this game too, they are not looking a good defensive unit. I mean, yes, they have the players and everything, but even last season when they defended, I could look at them and I could see a structure. I could say safely, yes, they are playing defensive, but they have a good structure, and I'm confident that they will not concede any goals. But this season, I am not that confident. Whenever I see them play, I feel they're shaky at back. They might concede here and now, so I don't know what's up with that. I mean, I will eventually take off Shaw for a Chelsea defender. The Chelsea defense, Liverpool defense, and City defense. Out of the four teams who are expected to challenge for the title this season, these three defense have continuously delivered the CS points. Yes, Man City have failed to one, but they have kept clean sheets in those matches too. Against Southampton too, they kept a clean sheet. So those defenders are looking really great. And coming to the Brighton boys, I mean, I thought I will get a double clean sheet again. Plus that extra assist points from Duffy, I was really surprised that Duffy got an assist. But again, it worked out somehow. I mean, getting points like that from 4 million defender who has risen in price now. I think it's 4.3 now. That is quite great. It allows me to invest funds in other parts of the field. So I hope Duffy continues to play because yes, Brighton has considered, but then again, I mean, Brighton and still I feel, I mean, out of the so-called weaker teams are still a good defensive side who will, in my opinion, keep a clean sheet. I mean, they almost kept a clean sheet against a Leicester team, which brings me back to Leicester again. I mean, Leicester haven't looked great at all in terms of attacking aspect. If they can't even score against Brighton, I don't know what has happened to Leicester this season, to be honest. So I mean, Brighton almost kept away Leicester. So this just goes on to prove how solid they are at the back. So I mean, overall, I am okay with the team performance. The only transfer that I am looking to make is Eiling to Trent, but it will depend both on the injury news and the illness news of Trent and Eiling. So why don't you go go through your team now?
Yeah. So I my overall points are 59 with a like with 55, 59, but I took a hit this week to bring in Ronaldo. So that will be like if I calculate, then that will be 55 if I consider the hit -4. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of a mixed feeling game week. I'm not really impressed, but I'm not too much upset because I don't think I could have done a lot with my team because with the injury of not injury, the suspension of Antonio, I was forced to play Reguilon, and I had no intention of playing Reguilon this week because they were facing a much better side in Chelsea. But I was forced to play him, so I mean, it's like with how they started the first half, I had some hope that if not a clean sheet, Reguilon might get some attacking return because I think he got a really, really good chance. One time, the Chelsea defense opened up massively, and instead of shooting, he opted to pass the ball towards Son, I think, or Kane, whoever was, sorry, Lo Celso, who was in the support run, and the pass eventually didn't reach him, and I think Rudiger actually recovered well and cleared the ball. So with that, I mean, the first half performance kind of misled everyone, and second half was equally bad from Spurs, and it was equally good from Chelsea too. So, I mean, not really a surprise that the scoreline was 3-0, and it's okay. I mean, I am not, I didn't have many options there. Sufal, he came from the bench. He was eventually benched, and I started with Trent. And like it was really unfortunate that he was down sick, I think, as Klopp told in the press conference. So I mean, that's no complaint. He was already in my bench, and got automatically substituted. So no arguments there. Shaw, yeah, I mean, I'm really running out of patience on Shaw. He has only one attacking return in 5 game weeks, I think, and only one clean sheet, which is not enough, I think, at his price range and the ownership he has got. So yeah, I mean, game week before game week 7, his price is 5.5, and Rudiger's price is also 5.5, I think, which is 10, which will be dropping and increasing respectively for both the
Yes.
players. So I think before the drop, I need to transfer out Shaw and get in Rudiger. Eiling, yeah, I mean Newcastle. Come on, man, Newcastle. It's like they haven't got a win, and the team that Leeds got, you would expect that. I mean, even not a clean sheet. I mean, Leeds should be winning these matches, and they aren't winning these matches after scoring that first goal, which was really lucky goal. I think that was a cross, and that was a good dummy from Rodrigo, but I think the goalkeeper should have done better there. And after conceding the goal, conceding the equalizer, they didn't. I think they weren't that prolific. They weren't a huge threat in front of the goal after the scoreline was 1-1. And the draw was, I mean, they let Newcastle come back into the game. So a draw for Newcastle was a good result considering the tenacity of Leeds United to continuously play attacking throughout the 90 minutes. And I think Newcastle did pretty well to keep them at bay. So Eiling 2 points. And another thing is now that Leeds have so many defensive issues, center back issues. Eiling is playing center back, and that he has now received an injury. Even if he comes back fit, he will be playing as a center back for now. So things are not looking good for Leeds defense, and I think I'm pretty much confident I will be transferring out Eiling for a Wolves defense. I know Wolves conceded against Brentford, but still they have, I think, like 3 to 4 good matches upcoming, and Wolves might change their form. And like Wolves assets are all at that range of 4.5 to 4.6, and I think I'm ready to take that gamble to bring in a Wolves defense. And yeah, so going into the midfield, Salah, of course, FPL king. I mean, the obvious captain choice for this weekend, and he delivered as usual. I mean, Gallagher, I took the hit and transferred out Fernandez for Gallagher, which gave me the funds to transfer in Ronaldo for Tony. And now this is a like really kind of regrettable move, because I kept patience on Tony for 5 weeks, and he kind of only scored one goal. And as soon as I transferred him out, he kind of gave a haul. 11 points, 11 points, yeah. So I mean, yeah, I mean, definitely it's regrettable, but I mean, to look at a perspective that the options I had, Ronaldo was like becoming the most owned forward pretty quickly. And like Ronaldo's pedigree speaks all. Like he again scored this week. So
And he
it's
could have got more than
yeah,
Tony
yeah,
too if.
definitely. That's the point. Like he could have had a hat trick. The chance missed at the start of the second half, and the couple of penalty calls that were rejected. I mean, Ronaldo has the potential to give a massive haul, but that was really unfortunate that he only gave 6 points without any bonus. And like that's kind of down to bad luck, because I don't think that was a bad move from my side to transfer out Tony for Ronaldo, given the fixtures he will be facing. Like Wolves weren't an easy fixture on paper for Brentford, given how Wolves play in the Premier League. And I mean, 2-0 to Brentford is kind of a freakish result. I mean, on paper, that wouldn't have been expected. So, and that Brentford will be facing some tough teams ahead, like Liverpool and all. Like they have a tough set of fixtures. So, transferring out Tony, I don't think was a bad move from me. And yeah, he gave a haul. Like it's kind of like I have nothing to do there. And it's like I don't have much choice because I didn't want to go with Tony as my sole striker. I mean, it's a common sense, like with Tony as main striker against Wolves. I mean, that was real. That would have been a huge, huge gamble. And kind of, if I now I'm feeling that if I took the gamble, then that would have been like a rank riser move. And so that didn't happen. I transferred in Ronaldo, and even though he hauled, I don't think I have much to regret because I think that was a pretty obvious move on my perspective. Greenwood, yeah, I mean, he kept delivering till last game week, and there would have been a time that he would have stopped giving points, and it's okay, completely fine. I think he's still a good player, and he will still be delivering in future
I mean,
too.
he is starting. I mean,
I mean, yeah, yeah,
we were
definitely,
what?
yeah, yeah,
Sancho was dropped and he kept starting, so that is a plus point.
yeah, yeah, definitely. And with the form that Greenwood is in, I don't think him starting is really a big question now until and unless Rashford returns or Sancho like shows his Dortmund form again. And Rafinha, as I said, a lucky goal, and the way Leeds were playing, I was convinced that Rafinha may get another goal, and he was quite close to getting the second goal. But that didn't happen, and he got injured and got subbed off at 65th minute. That was kind of a bummer. So I hope he's fit, and yeah, that's it. But still, I think I will not be starting him if I don't get a very convincing update on his injury. Uh, Benrahma, yeah, that was a lucky goal, and 3 bonus points are even more. That's like a gift. That's really a
Yeah,
gift.
I mean,
So,
I mean, I mean, I don't. I seriously, I mean, sometimes we think about like how the bonus points are given, and I saw the match, and I don't think like Benrahma did enough to deserve
yeah,
the
yeah,
bonus
yeah.
points. I mean,
I mean,
there,
I like that's my same point. I like that. That was also my point too. I mean, I don't think I think Ronaldo played really well in the match. I mean, he made those runs. He took those shots to on goal. He made like he was really really good. Like he was turning back the pages and he was turning back the his years. But no bonus on Ronaldo is kind of harsh. I mean, yeah, he only scored one goal. Like in that perspective, you won't think like he deserves like any single bonus point. But the way he played in the match, I think like 1 or 2 bonus points were fitting for him.
yes,
And the
that's
fact
true.
that David De Gea saved that last minute penalty too should have been like awarded higher.
Yeah, yeah, I think they have got 2 bonus points probably. Yeah, he
Hmm.
should have got that three and probably Benrahma too. So that is kind of messed up. Talking about next week. Next week we have an interesting thing because both Salah and Ronaldo again are good captaincy choices for next week. But the only thing is that only difference is that Salah plays away and Ronaldo plays home. But again, we have seen that yes, playing away has an effect, but it does not seem to have an effect on Liverpool this year because like they are scoring whether it's be home or away. Because we saw Leeds away, Liverpool still scored. Salah still got a good point. So, what are your thoughts on this captaincy dilemma? Who are you going to give the armband to?
Ronaldo in Old Trafford, definitely. I know Brentford are a newly promoted side, and Liverpool, the form they are in, they are expected to win against them. But still, Brentford defense, I think, like they can test the Liverpool attack. Given like that, Jota missing chances like that. I mean, I'm not saying that he will keep missing chances like that. Not really. I mean, Liverpool will I'm betting obviously Liverpool winning the match, but I think it may not be a high scoring match. I mean, I may be wrong because anything can happen when you face a big team. I mean, a team which is in form, we who are now contenders of winning the league. I mean, anything can happen. But yeah, if I have to go place a safe bet, then I think I will. I mean, for the first time, I will be changing captain to Ronaldo, even when Salah is facing a really good fixture.
Yeah, yeah, same. I'm also going with Ronaldo. I mean, it will be interesting to see what happens because he faces Aston Villa. Yes, it's at home, but Aston Villa have been playing with back five formation for past 2 matches now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, United will be interesting to see if United can break that down or not.
I mean, Aston
So,
Villa
yeah,
defense. I
yeah.
mean, one point is Aston Villa defense aren't the most solid. I mean, even though they're playing with five at the back, I mean, like against Chelsea, they really played well. but I don't think their back five, their defense line was convincing enough to stop a big team, a team who is in full motion. And
Yeah,
for a team who is playing at Old Trafford, which will be more noisier than Stamford Bridge, I think, yeah, that can be an effect, and that's the reason I'm kind of edging on towards Ronaldo to give the armband.
yes, obviously all the data and all the logic point towards Ronaldo with the armband,
Hmm.
and I will also definitely give Ronaldo the armband. The only thing that is concerning to be, like team, all the teams seem to like find some sort of form against United and something like that. And against Everton, I know that Everton missed key players in the terms of Richarlison and DCL, but it seems like Aston Villa getting to that groove what they were last season, and it will be interesting to see. I mean, if Ronaldo does not score, I think Ronaldo to Lukaku in game week 7 will be an easy move. So that
Yes,
is also something we need to keep an eye on.
definitely.
Okay, so I think that's good for today, and we'll see you guys again next week. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, guys. Goodbye.